Morning, guys. Friday, April 17th, 2026 here in Rusty, Rhode Island. So, when I was talking to you guys yesterday, I told you that I was going to take everything out of the boiler, the gun, and everything and clean it with carburetor cleaner. So I took everything out, and it's clean as a pin in there. It's as clean as the day it came from the factory inside here right now. And that cat eye still cannot see the flame. I'm running it. If you look over here, you'll see that I've inserted a glass jar into the sight port. And the reason I did that was I don't want the eye to be in the flame. When the eye is in here, the fan's blowing up in there, keeping it cool. The air is going that way. Cool air is going in. So I just had it stuck in there when I was testing it. But to make sure that the cat eye doesn't get melted by the flame, I installed this piece of glass into the sight port. And then I just have it stuffed up in there. And the burner's been running for a few days now just fine like that, while I try to diagnose what the problem is. Well, I'm no closer. I've been watching this guy who does burner repair, and I guess he can't come into Rhode Island. He's not insured in Rhode Island. But I did replace this controller because the aquastat was bad, so I'm not feeling like I changed this. The boiler was boiling over. The temperature was getting all the way past almost to 240 before the boiler was shutting off, and I had it set at 180 and low at 140, which is where I keep it this time of year. And then I found that this conduit was kind of rotted. I still got to go get a new piece of conduit to recover this, but I did replace the CAD cell and the wire. These are the new wires coming up from the CAD cell. And when I put my meter on, let me just show you where I'm. So this is a CAD cell, and the wire that came out of it is here. This was another one I have. So just watch this meter. So you see it's... And then I'm going to bring the CAD cell up to the light. See the difference? Out of the light. So it becomes basically an open circuit, and then a closed circuit with 500 ohms, something like that. Way less than 1,000. When I get that up close, man, it's almost like it's 0.01, So I know that this is good, and I've done the same thing to the new CAD cell that's in there. When I open up the cover and shine it towards the light, and I'm testing here, it does the same thing as this CAD cell does. I'm not an expert on boilers, but I've been servicing my own boiler here since 92. I've worked on this boiler since 92, and I've never had this issue where the CAD cell, I never had to change the CAD cell. The only thing I've ever had to change on this burner was the motor, and then the circulator motor, and now the aquastat went bad, and it just was boiling the water out of the boiler before it shut off. I think it was shutting off on safety because it popped this a couple of times. It was getting too hot. So, don't know what I'm going to do. I think my best bet now is to swap in. This is a spare boiler, spare burner I have. So I think what I'm going to do is put that burner in. I'll swap that burner in, and this one will go up in the garage until I can figure it out. And if I can't figure it out, I might actually take it up to that guy up in Mass. He said he can't work in Rhode Island, but maybe I can take it to his garage and pay him cash to work on it. That would be great. He's almost my age. I'm 65. I know he's over 60. You watch his videos. That's what's great. I've been watching his videos. I'm kind of do the same stuff he does. I have this older boiler, use it for parts, but it's more, this is a rental property. I have another boiler here. It's a more modern boiler, the Beckett that I installed. And I do my own cleaning. I take them apart, clean them out, change the tip, filters, everything. So I've been doing my own work for a lot of years, and I lived in a trailer park up in Virginia for a while, and they had all forced air. Some of them were old kerosene potbelly furnaces, but a lot of them were just gun furnaces that had a heat exchanger with a hole in the bottom and the CO2 levels through the roof. Went in a few like that back before CO testers. All right, let's go outside. Look at some more fun stuff instead of this. Got the oil tanks out here in the crawl space, out of the weather, and I can see completely around them and underneath and everything. So we got the grass cut. My lawnmower did good. The old tiller stick mower. People look at that mower, it's like, what is that? Looks like something a hobo rides. So it's raining. So it don't look like I'll be getting under the Mustang right now. But that's my next project. Is to get the front bumper put back on the Mustang, get it running. Get the top down and get the for sale sticker on it. Gonna be putting the winter rat rod away. I power washed it. I made sure everything was nice and clean underneath. But I want to get it up on the trailer and just do any undercoat. This is a 1990 chassis. And the only place it's ever had any rust, because I've taken care of it, I took the spare tire out because I swear to God it was terrible up above the spare tire. All the cross members were getting bad. Been out driving the golf truck now. It's doing good. Everything's doing good. It's running good. It's got plenty of power. I don't try to spin the tires and stuff like that. They are used. I put these together with used parts. I don't think they're abused parts, and I don't want to abuse them. But the 48 Chevrolet, sitting on a 1988 chassis with a 305 throttle body injection, 4-speed overdrive transmission. Very easily go on the highway and do highway speed without wobbling. Same with my this is a K1500 4x. That's the winter rat rod. I'm kind of going over all this because I got some new viewers all of a sudden, so figure I just give them an idea where I'm going. For most of you guys, you've heard this over and over. Official Army temperature is 58, 59. Sound right to you there, Louie? Alright. I haven't touched the 36 Chevy yet. To explain to you guys, I'm going to be making some changes to the steering column because where it goes through, it's just a hole. There's no rubber or anything, so wind comes up between your legs when you're driving. And I'm going to be making some changes to these rear fenders. I've been thinking more about it, and the plan is to cut them probably here and then across all the way down, and I'm going to pull this piece out this way, and then it's going to go straight across. No turn down. This will be straight across, and it'll give more of an appearance like the front fenders that I put on here. So I'm going to make the rear fenders match the front fenders somewhat. A little bit different, but way closer than they are now. Because I don't like the way they lean in either. They kind of lean in a little bit. Not sure why, but It'll cover more of the tire. And put Lucky's blanket out of the way there. So you see what's going on here, guys? Oh no, my saw fell over here. What's going on here? How'd that fall over? I don't want that falling on you. So my little carport here between the garage and my shed still working well. You can see that this has turned into the catch-all now, and it's starting, I'm going to have to do a dehorde in here already. It's like I'm going to have to go into Operation Dehorde. But this bumper is safe in here, and you can see I fixed all those holes that were in it. It looks like a nice brand new bumper, and the paint matches. So I'll be sticking that back on the Mustang. For those of you who don't know, there was like holes here. It was somebody ran into something and broke the whole bumper. This was all broken here. It was a hole here, and I repaired all of that with the 2-piece epoxy. It's not for it's not really for, it's a plastic epoxy, so it worked well. Oh my god, hang on, about to hack up a lung over here. Got phlegm. It's that time of year. Sinuses gonna start kicking in, and we're gonna start seeing pollen. I know it. Can always tell it's coming. I start getting a runny nose. And it runs down the back of your throat. You know the deal. You gotta go and all that. See y'all on Bad Chad Friday.